Good day, good day, good day, everyone. Welcome to another technical Tuesday in which we dive into the charts, right? And we just elaborate on how the market went for this week. And by the looks of things, if the students had the upper hand on this, just a few hours ago, the CPI came out and it was showing positive news, right? And um, it actually went according to how price action, how we analyzed for this coming week, and I hope you did too, right? And it took the upper hand and it took advantage of how the market could have gone. And so, what's no further ado, let me go to the screen in which I'm sharing, right? And with that, let me just take my face away there. And this is, by the way, I'm Coach Clayton, the technical analysis coach. So where we dive into the markets and I give you, direction, right, for the symbols that the students had seen through, right? And so while we're having this, right, we can see a downtrend forming, right? And that's on the Euro USD. But if you go to the Dixie, it is actually in the uptrend, right? And the students sending currency pairs for this coming week, and that is the USD CAD. We have the Euro USD and we have AUD JPY. With the Dixie, as I said a few seconds ago, it is in an uptrend. It is making higher highs and higher lows, right? And if I just zoom in regarding this particular segment, um, I have said let me just zoom out again just before I go into that detail. Like I said, it is in an overall uptrend, right? However, as we see on price action, right, we are seeing that price action is reaching a high, right? And now it's having a pullback, right? For the students who watch the outlook, you have received this information beforehand. Is forming as yes, so it's having a pullback, right? And we are seeing a rally happening, right? So that is positive news in which you knew what the market will do, and it actually went that way, right? Now, if I just zoom in again or just a little bit more, we are seeing this downtrend, right? According to this particular downtrend, I mean, sorry, this downtrend line, yes, that I'm highlighting, and it's basically, it's making a pinch, right? It is not making lower lows, right? And with that, it's a pinch, and it went to the upside, right? So once we have that in place, um, we can analyze how price action went, according to the other currency pairs. But since it's a currency week, from the students, your base and the quote plays a vital role, right, in which how the dollar is placed. And with that, this comes with high level coaching, to know how to trade, when to trade, and accordingly to plan, right? So now price action is trying to make a new high, and with that, I said it will actually run, right? If it breaks the supply zone, it's running to our next opposing supply zone, and that is over there, right? So let me just highlight that for you. Just a quick moment. Um, that's over there, right? So, and even if you wanna just zoom in to see more or less where price action wants to go, we can even highlight even the next opposing supply zone over there, right? And with that, um, that is happening, right? So, um, and so yeah, so that's happening, right? Um, so price action will more or less go long, right? And try to reach that next opposing supply zone. And if you correlate that to the USD CAD, it did the same thing, right? And so we're having this downtrend forming, right? That's over there. And I say this is an uptrend, right? However, upon this downtrend, price action was tested a few times, right? We can see that over there. But also it is an uptrend as well. Currently, it is supporting that the uptrend. And if you have noticed, why do you think the price action broke this downtrend and the dollar so strong? Is because you can even throw out the supply zone as well. So it's touching a few times, right? So it touched three times, and the fourth touch is it broke, right? Now to see where our next opposing supply zone is, we can highlight that particular area. We can even draw out our supply zone once more. And where will our next opposing, we will see a rally base drop. Likely, it will be at this particular area, right? So there we have it, right? So we have seen the strength on the dollar regarding the CPI report, and it correlated to its own strength within versus Canada, right? And if you're a new or a newbie, just learning the how to trade, um, the CPI came out today. I have said it might come on a Tuesday, sorry, on a Wednesday or Tuesday, but I was wrong there. So if you have the students, if you have taken notes on that on the weekly outlook, I mean you had to make money, this particular day and week, right? And so if we go back towards that, right, we can even now go to the Euro USD. Now I have said that the Euro USD, and before I go there, it is in an uptrend, right? And it has tested this particular uptrend line a few times, right? And it's testing once, right? It's also testing this time, right? And it's testing over there. So I have concluded to our students, and again, if you have watched the outlook, it's very important to see that, right? So we having a down, so we have a drop, we're having a pullback, right? And we're also having another drop happening over there. So it's very important to see that. This is actually corresponding to how the Dixie actually operated. And let's go back to the Dixie as well, right? So the Dixie we had, like I said, we had a rally, we had a pullback, and then we have a spike again going long. So if you're having or if you're seeing this within the chart, I'm giving you, I'm giving you way over value, evens for the individual that is just starting out. This is crucial information, right? And if once you start to see that, and I understand we can't see it, but that is where our course comes in. That's where, you know um our kingdom comes in, so we can teach you these principles in which you can see within the market. All right. Also, we're also promoting a masterclass, right? And if you are available and you want to learn more, you can just comment masterclass, and our admins will take note of that, and they will send you additional information regarding that particular masterclass. Right. It's also important that you know what will take place, right? And that's just where we learn, right? So be one of them, right? Start the year off on a good note, even though it's these. What can I say this now? How can I say this? Is even though it is in February, right? You can still start the year off on a good note. We're still in the first quarter, and so anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. So comment also 8 in the chat if you're still with me, and you're getting value within how the market is actually going towards, right? So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead again to the chart, and I'll just take my face off again, right? You can still hear me, right? Yeah, so let me just go to my screen. So we want to Dixie. We went on the Euro USD, right? And so they were seeing a drop happening to currently, right? And so where current price is actually testing a demand zone, right? So that's over there, and we can actually zoom in a bit just to get more emphasis on this particular demand zone. That's over there, and we can let's change this color to green, right? Indicate that demand zone. So there we have it on the Euro USD. And now we come into our last symbol for this week is actually AUD JPY, right? AUD JPY. And with that, I will also, we didn't analyze this pair in quite some time. And this is on a daily time frame, right? And with this daily time frame, we can see an uptrend happening, right? So again, that was the low, and now we're seeing over there as well. We are seeing a higher low, and as well over here, right? But I told the students, this remind me of my early days of trading. This is where the symbols or the pairs that I used to trade, right? Because this is when you're in uncharted waters, right? You want to test the market, and AUD JPY is one of those pairs that price action moves slow, right? So you can, buy and sell according to the market, and this test the market out. I highly recommend that as well. But over here, we're seeing on a daily time frame, we are seeing, price action is going long, right? And it has been strong for the last, if you don't count this day, but the last 3 days, right? It has been strong. It has been going in an uptrend. So I'm looking at this particular. So I'm looking at this particular candle over here as well. I was there. and as well over there, right? So we have that in place. But now, if we, look at how price action is moving, if we go to the 4 hour time frame, and there we have it as well. You can just zoom out a bit. It was actually testing this particular uptrend quite a few times, right? And I have said that, with this kind of structure and market structure together, um, you don't know which supply zone we're going to see the significant drop, right? And I have chosen that this particular supply zone over here simply is because it was the furthest one up regarding this kind of structure, market structure together. And with that, we have seen, price action drop, right? So I've highlighted two supply zones to take care of. And this is like it takes the high, but there's another one on top, right? Supply zone, so which you can maybe expect price action to be respected, and that one is on top over there. And now when we zoom in, we're all actually seeing that price action respected the initial first opposing supply zone in which we have seen that drop happening, right? So price action reaches a supply zone drop, and now it is at a crucial area, and that is the demand zone, right? So from this, and if you can go to lower time frame, and with high level coaching, with the models as well as Coach Edwin is teaching, you can um, drop, right? And the reason why, and in this case, this a whole course on this, right? We, if you wanna really know how um, um, the Aussie dollar is doing, right? And the reason why it was weak according to the CPI is that I'm not thinking I must go there or not. Because that is additional information, and so that is for students. But I will leave it for now, simply because we respect our high level coaching students as well. Um, we you know, and this is what I noticed now. We're only 2 hour time frame, and we are seeing longs, right? We are seeing impulsive movements, right? But just take note as well regarding this pullback, right? Also this pullback, right? So candle structure, we are seeing the opening and closing is close to each other, right? That's the simplest I can, highlight this particular um this pullbacks, right? But when you see longs, right, happening within the market, impulse movements, we are seeing that there as well. Um, so it is in the uptrend. So what can happen now is that price action can either drop down next opposing demand zone, or it can be respected now. But like I said, I can't see additional information because there's a reason why I would say it can go up as well. And it can, have a drop base rally, right? But that's all in the coming hours. And so with that team, that's it for now. Hope you got value within the market, right? The market sentiment. I'm trying not to keep this videos too long, simply because you know keep it condensed, and then we move forward, right? because we can lose an individual when we over analyze and we over explain certain things, right, within the market. And so, what that team, take it easy. I always enjoy this particular, um, you know, technical uses of where we go over the charting, right? And if you do take notes, you could make a lot of money, and that will specifically be to the students who watch the weekly outlook, so they could see what is happening way before the time, right? And so, with that, um, take care, and don't forget to comment masterclass if you wanna, learn more about what we do. And also, there's some interesting stuff that's gonna happen within the coming, I won't say weeks, but months. And so just have a look out for that as well. Um, so yes, let me see where am I. Okay, there we go. So take it easy, team, and God bless. Bye.